Welcome back to the Savage Kitchen. I'm Pat Cohn, along with Executive Chef Scott Savage. Easter dinner is on the menu today, and Chef is not to disappoint. He is preparing lamb Wellington with flaky puff pastry, feta cheese, and a touch of Merlot. Chef, let's get Easter started.
Okay. Well, I thought about doing rabbit, but I thought that might be a little inappropriate too. So we're going to stick with the classic lamb for Easter. What we got is actually, Pat, what I have here is just this is a lamb loin that I've cleaned up. Take the silver skin off. If you could season that up, a little bit of oil and then salt and pepper. And so my flame's on here. Yeah, let's get a little oil in here. Basically what we're going to do is we're just going to sear this, the outsides of the lamb, just to hold the flavors in, and then we're going to end up putting it in the refrigerator to cool it down because we want to stop that cooking process. So let me grab that. Make sure we get it seasoned all the way around. And now, the lovely sear. Yeah, because really we're not looking to cook this lamb very much in this pan because the cooking process will be done in the oven, wrapped in the puff pastry. Yep. So we just, with that nice hot pan, we're just going to roll it through pretty quick.
And as you pointed out in one of the earlier episodes, lamb does not need to be cooked through and through.
No, no.
It's similar to beef. You can have it pink, red in the middle.
Like I said, preferably I'd rather serve lamb. Lamb rare, little tough or a little chewy, but once you get to the mid-rare to a medium, it's absolutely wonderful. And once again, I'm only using domestic lamb. I'm a complete domestic lamb fan, so see how we're getting some nice little brown on there. We're not, like I said, I'm not really looking to cook this a lot because I really want it to cook in the oven. And go ahead and
searing it keeps all the juices inside.
Locks in all those juices, and with that little bit of seasoning that we got on the outside, adds a little salt and a little bit of pepper to it. So now we shouldn't really have to season much of anything else. So. All right, now what we're going to do is we're just going to take this out, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes. And in the meantime, we're going to get ready with everything else. So. All right, well, now that we've got our lamb resting over off to the side. So what I've got here is this is a half sheet of puff pastry. Pat, you've got some feta cheese and some duxelle from a previous Savage Kitchen episode. Right. So what we're going to do is I'll have you mix those two together. What I'm going to kind of do is just stretch this just a little bit with my hands. And then we also have our egg wash over here and our pastry brush, which we're going to need. Get in there, Pat. Come on. That should be good, actually. You just want to lightly mix these together. You don't have to really mush it together and break it all up.
Like I did.
No, actually, that's fine. That's about where I'm going to borrow your spoon or the other fork. No. And basically what we want to do is just lay this duxelle and the feta cheese on the bottom here. Kind of basically what I'm doing is you'll see I'm trying to make about the size of that lamb loin that we had because we want it to set just up on top of that. Oh. So we're going to go like that. Yeah, let's get it all in there. Okay, I'll set that to the side. Like I said, you'll see I've got it almost in the center. Because basically what we want to try to do is, if we can for decoration wise, we're going to save a little bit of this front and make a little decoration for the puff pastry. Okay. So now, take our lamb, set that right up in there. What we're going to do is we're going to take our puff pastry, fold it over the top. You can see kind of how I'm saving just that little bit. You'll see what I'm doing is go ahead and punch it down. You could also take a little bit of your egg wash and put a little bit of egg wash underneath there. That will also help seal it. So, now I've got that. You can see a nice little package there. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trim this back a little bit. I'm going to save that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my corners just a little bit too. Basically, what we're going to do is almost make it look like a calzone now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little finger roll, go up, take it from the bottom and come up and over.
Oh, very good.
And spin it as you're going. Make it easier on yourself.
That really finishes it off.
It just gives it that
very
little decoration.
Easily.
Yeah. Trust me, that little finger roll isn't as easy as I probably just made it look.
I'm sure.
A few times into it, and you'll get the hang of that. So, what I'm actually going to do now, just for the fun of it, so we're just going to go through and That might be a little big, so we're going to make them a little smaller. And like this. I'm going to make myself a little CH for the Cliff House. Alright, well, we get the gist of this, don't we?
Yes.
Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my egg wash. Make sure you get it all down on there. This is going to give it that nice golden brown.
That sheen.
Yes. And now what I'm going to do is I'll take my little CH and I'll put a little C and kind of shape my H a little more. Get a little deformed. A little C and my H up there. The egg wash will help hold those on, but then we also want to egg wash over that. And now we go into the 400-degree oven, and then we bring the oven down to about 350 just to finish the cooking. The higher heat to begin with will actually activate the puff pastry, get it to nice and puff up, and then instead of burning the puff pastry, you got to back your oven down a little bit to finish it off. Take it to about a nice mid-rare, about 100 and maybe 20 degrees in the center.
I think it's ready.
You think so? Let's check it. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is ready.
You see that cut up. You got a little brown on the outside. It looks beautiful. See, my CH doesn't even look that bad either.
No,
so.
it turned out really nicely.
What we're going to do is let's go to plate with this one. We're just going to set that to the side for a minute. How I'm going to do this, I've got some nice roasted red potatoes that we're just going to kind of stack up here into the back. Actually, we're going to try to use it to maybe give that plate just a little more height. Got a couple carrots here. Carrots. Oops, I'm gonna throw them at Pat.
Yes,
maybe
you
just
are.
do our 3 little carrots off to the side there, and then we can take our pastry, which is just a little warm, and we're gonna go ahead and kind of set it right up on there. So you just see a little bit of the carrot off to the side, and then with the touch of Merlot, the Merlot went into our sauce here. We reduced a little bit of Merlot with our veal jus. Now we can just go ahead and actually pour that kind of around the front.
And voila.
Maybe throw a little color in there.
You're not finished yet.
You always got to have a little extra something in there. Maybe a nice little touch of rosemary on there too. You have a beautiful plate.
Now it's ready.
Now it's ready.
And it's beautiful. Very nice. I almost hate to bite into this, but I'm going to.
Oh, you have to.
Join me. Chef, thank you. This is really a very special dish. This is a wonderful entree for that special dinner on Sunday. Just go to KYA.com and click on the Savage Kitchen. Have a happy Easter.